This is all the Real Madrid news that came out today. Real Madrid players in action today. Luka Modric vs Mbappe, Camavinga and Tchouaméni. Croatia vs France. Rudiger vs Italy. Asensio vs the Netherlands. Lunin vs Courtois. David Alaba vs Serbia. And then Vinny, Rodrigo, Endrick vs Colombia. Now starting with the first game, Kylian Mbappe and Tchouaméni started. Luka Modric started for Croatia. Now Mbappe was also the captain. Kylian Mbappe played 94 minutes and Tchouaméni played 94 minutes. Camavinga only played 31 minutes and Luka Modric also played 94 minutes. And while Luka Modric's defensive game against France was incredible. 6 interceptions, 6 recoveries, 2 tackles, 2 clearances, 2 out of 3 dribbles, and 6 duels won. Now know that Croatia beat France 2-0. Next is Germany vs Italy. Now before that, Rudiger said this about his future. In football, you never know. But where I am now, Real Madrid, I'm really happy. I'm not looking forward to leave anytime soon, that's it. And well, he started the game. Rudiger played the full game in which they won 2-1. Now with that being said, if you're enjoying the video so far, just like the video so I know. And also follow if you want to stay updated with Real Madrid news. Next was Spain vs Netherlands, in which Raúl Asensio would not play. Luis de la Fuente has left him out. He was not called up in the squad list, nothing. Now during the Spain game, Cubarsí got hurt. Well, he only has a small sprain. And well, supposedly Mario Aguilar has been called up by the Spain national team, one of Real Madrid's very own. Next was Ukraine vs Belgium. Lunin started for Ukraine and Thibaut Courtois started for Belgium. Belgium ended up losing 3-1 to Ukraine. Next is Austria-Serbia. David Alaba started. And well, he played the whole game. And well, later today we have this game. By the time you're seeing this game already happened. But Vinny and Rodrigo started for Brazil against Colombia. This is the whole lineup right here. But anyways, Martin Odegaard was asked best player in the world. He said Vinny Jr. They asked him, a player I signed for Arsenal from Real Madrid? He said Vinny Jr. And David Raya talks about the match versus Real Madrid. We know what Real Madrid is like, especially in the UCL. It's their competition as they won it so many times. And the comebacks they made in recent years. And also Subastic said this, I was recently at the Bernabeu for the Sevilla game in December. The Bernabeu is a level above all stadiums, just like Real Madrid is a level above all clubs. When you have a childhood friend there, who is a legend of the club, it's even more special. And Pablo Mafo said this, I was called up with the Spain U21 team before, but the stuff that happened with Vinny and Madrid and things like that, it made it difficult for me to be called up for the first team. The same thing happened to Rilo, he should have been called up, he deserved it. But instead they took some kid who I don't even know. And Carvajal said this, now that I'm working on the pitch, I feel closer to returning. I never imagined I feel this way after a very light individual training session. And also, massive clubs on the continent like Real Madrid and Bayern are being monitored in certain quarters for Dean. Some I speak to think he could well move overseas, but nothing seems to be set in stone yet. That is what David Ornstein said. And they also asked Dean, would you like to play for Real Madrid? He said, I'm only thinking about ending the season well. Then when the time comes, we'll see. The truth is, it's an honor when such a big club is interested in me. And Fabrizio Romano said AC Milan are set to meet Real Madrid soon to discuss Alex Jimenez's situation. Italian club want to discuss new buyback clauses terms, with Real Madrid having no plans to lose control over the player. And also Real Madrid have full confidence in Joan Martinez despite his ACL injury. They are celebrating his recovery and consider rewarding his consistent work by taking him to the Club World Cup. And lastly, Toni Kroos receiving his FIFA the Best Men's 11 award from Arsene Wenger. And well, with that being said, let me know what you guys thought about the news.